Give me some Ingram. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, there goes Green. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give them 32 on the play. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, hold on. What we got? What we got? What we got? Short. Take it back up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Back to throw here. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to shake him off. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Stop here, D.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll drop the throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, and those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes,
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Mixon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He'll drop to throw. He's got Green. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Green brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, you just kind of feel for him. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now back to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Down and read. Ready, go! Here we go! Set! 18, get, head go! Let's go now! Head, Lobo! Set up! Ready, ready! Hood! Set, hut! 60 Pittsburgh! We good! 132! Fight up!
You know what, men? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Hey, everybody, it's...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go! Touchdown! Double tight! Double tight! Double tight! Hey, 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 hey!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lock. Switch. Whip.
Now they run with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch.
Back to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. D all day. Defense.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Avoids him at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Finding Green, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Slam.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Mixon running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Check. Kill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down to the 28-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green able to dance free, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On play action, they'll throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And caught, right side, Green. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 14 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 58 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter and the QB.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike, 58, right there. Oh, you got deep?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got Green. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...